Ready for a deep dive into Google Ads? We've got a whole stack of notes and articles here.
Oh, yeah.
And let me tell you, it's a gold mine of tips, especially if you're a small business owner. Feeling a little intimidated by those Google Ads giants out there.
I think a lot of people do.
You're not alone.
Yeah.
One thing that really jumped out at me from these articles was this whole idea of niche domination.
Okay.
What does that even mean for, like, a regular person running a small business?
You know, it sounds kind of intense, but it's actually simpler than it sounds.
Okay.
Imagine, let's say you're a small bakery going up against a huge supermarket chain.
Right.
Instead of trying to be everything to everyone, you focus on becoming like the absolute best at one specific thing.
Okay.
Like, let's say gluten-free pastries or something.
That's
So
right.
you become the go-to bakery for that particular niche.
So it's about picking a smaller pond where you can be the big fish.
Exactly.
Instead of spreading yourself too thin, you're focusing your energy and your resources on a specific group of customers who really love what you offer.
Exactly.
That makes a lot of sense.
Find your tribe.
Yeah.
The people who are really searching for what you have.
Speaking of reaching the right people, one of the things that I always get tripped up on with Google Ads is setting goals.
Okay.
It's easy to say, I want more sales.
Yeah.
But how do you turn that into an actual plan?
Well, that's where things get a little bit strategic.
Okay.
Instead of these kind of vague goals, you need to get super specific.
Right.
So let's say you run a pet grooming business.
Okay.
Instead of just saying, I want more customers,
Yeah.
you might aim for something like 10 new dog grooming appointments per week through Google Ads by the end of next month.
Oh, wow. That's so much clearer.
Right.
It's like putting a destination into your GPS.
Exactly.
You know exactly where you're going.
Yeah.
And then you can start figuring out the best way to get there.
And just like a GPS,
Okay.
you need to track your progress along the way.
Yeah.
That means paying attention to things like how many people are actually clicking on your ads. How many of those clicks are actually turning into sales or leads?
Right.
And how much money you're making.
Right, because it's not enough to just throw money at Google Ads and hope for the best.
Right. You need to make sure that it's actually working.
Now, there's one term that I saw in these articles over and over again that I'm still a little fuzzy on.
Okay.
ROAS.
ROAS.
What is the deal with that?
Return on ad spend.
Oh, okay.
So it tells you how much you're getting back for every dollar you spend on Google Ads.
Okay.
Like if you spend $100 on ads and you make $500 in sales,
Yeah.
your ROAS is 5.
Okay, so a higher ROAS means my ads are working better for me.
Exactly.
Got it. Okay.
The bang for your buck.
That's something I definitely want to track.
Yeah.
There's another acronym that seems even more complicated, LTV.
LTV.
What does that even stand for?
Customer lifetime value.
Okay.
It's a mouthful, but it's a really important concept. So imagine you own a coffee shop.
Right.
A customer might come in today and just buy a single latte. But if they love it and they keep coming back,
Yeah.
over time they could spend hundreds of dollars.
Right.
That's their lifetime value.
And so it's about looking at the big picture
Yeah.
beyond just a single sale.
It's the long game.
But how does that actually affect my Google Ads strategy?
So knowing your customer lifetime value helps you make smarter decisions about how much you spend on your ads.
Okay.
So let's say, a customer is worth $500 over their lifetime.
Yeah.
You might be willing to spend a little bit more to get that customer through Google Ads because they'll probably generate a good return in the long run.
That's a game changer.
Yeah.
That shifts your perspective on how you even approach Google Ads.
Absolutely.
You're not just chasing after every single click.
Right.
You're focusing on those high-value customers who are going to stick around.
Exactly.
This is making a lot more sense now. It's like you said, it's about playing the long game, building those relationships,
Yeah.
and seeing your customers as valuable assets.
Rather than just quick transactions.
Right. And that just seems like a much more sustainable and fulfilling way to run a business.
Absolutely.
I'm excited to dive into more of these strategies.
All right.
Where should we go next?
Well, we've talked about setting goals and tracking your progress and understanding the value of your customers.
Right.
So let's talk about how to actually create Google Ads campaigns.
Okay.
And get them in front of the right people.
All right, let's do it. Okay, so let's jump into like the actual nuts and bolts of creating these Google Ads campaigns.
Right.
I have to admit, this is the part that kind of makes my head spin.
Yeah, it can be overwhelming.
Where do you even begin?
There are a lot of moving pieces.
Yeah.
But let's break it down step by step.
Okay.
First things first, you got to think about those goals that you set.
Okay.
Remember those specific goals. What are you really trying to do? Get people to your website, make a purchase, or just kind of learn more about what you do.
Right. Our goals are going to shape what kind of campaign we actually create.
Exactly.
So let's say I'm a plumber.
Okay.
And I want more people to call me for those like emergency repairs.
Got it.
What kind of campaign should I focus on?
Search ads.
Okay.
Those are the ads that pop up right at the top of Google's search results.
Okay.
When somebody types in a relevant keyword,
I see.
like emergency plumber near me.
Ah, those are the ones I see all the time.
Exactly.
Okay.
So someone's frantically searching for a plumber because their sink's overflowing.
Yeah.
Your ad could pop up and they could just click to call you right away.
Oh, that's super convenient.
Right.
Okay. That makes sense for my plumber example.
Mm-hmm.
But what if I'm not really targeting people with that kind of immediate need?
Oh,
Like, what if I'm a florist trying to just get the word out about my shop?
display ads. They're
Mhm.
those visually appealing ones you see on websites and blogs and apps. It's
Right.
kind of like virtual billboards, you know?
Okay.
Great for building awareness and reaching a wider audience.
Mm-hmm.
People who might not be actively searching for flowers right now,
Right.
but they could be later.
So they're browsing a lifestyle blog or scrolling through an app.
Exactly.
They see my ad and they're like, oh, that's a cute florist. I should check them out.
Yeah.
You're planting those seeds
Mhm.
so that when they need flowers, they think of me.
Yeah, when the need arises, you're the first one they think of.
Okay. I'm starting to get how different types of campaigns have different purposes.
Right.
Now, what about those shopping ads I've heard about?
Oh,
Are
you
those
think-
just for like the big e-commerce websites?
Not at all.
Okay.
Shopping ads are a really great way for anyone selling products online to show off their inventory.
Okay.
They actually show images of your products with the prices right there.
Wow.
So shoppers can see what you've got without even clicking through to your website.
So if I'm looking for like a new pair of running shoes,
Yeah.
I might see shopping ads from different stores
Right.
with pictures of the shoes and the prices right there.
Right there in the search results.
That's so convenient.
Super convenient, and you only pay when someone clicks.
That's good to know.
So it's very cost effective.
This is making a lot more sense.
Good. Good.
But I got to be honest, I'm still a little intimidated by the whole process.
Yeah.
It just seems like there's a lot of like technical stuff
Yeah, there are a lot of settings and things.
to figure out.
Right. Well, the good news is Google offers a lot of support, especially for small businesses.
Oh, that's good to know.
There's tons of free tutorials online,
Okay.
webinars, even phone support.
Wow. That makes me feel better.
Good.
So once I've chosen like the type of campaign and I've kind of gone
Yeah.
through all the technical stuff,
Yeah.
what's the next step?
Then it's time to get creative.
Okay.
You need to actually write the ad itself.
Okay.
Think about what makes your business special, what problems you solve, and what kind of language will really resonate with your ideal customer.
So it's like writing a mini marketing masterpiece.
Yeah, a little haiku of marketing.
Just a few words.
Exactly. You want to make it memorable and engaging, but also really clear.
That sounds challenging.
It can be.
Are there any like tips for writing really effective ad copy?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
First, always focus on the benefits, not just the features.
Okay.
So instead of saying like, we sell handmade soap,
Yeah.
you might say, experience the luxury of our all-natural handcrafted soaps made with the finest ingredients.
Oh, wow.
You
Oh,
know,
I see the difference.
it's more evocative.
Yeah. The first one is just stating fact.
Yeah.
The second one is like, I can feel it.
Right, exactly.
It's appealing to the senses.
So remember to include a strong call to action.
Okay.
Tell people what you want them to do, like
Right.
shop now or get a free quote.
Okay. Don't leave them hanging.
Right.
Tell them what to do.
Guide them to that next step.
And don't be afraid to experiment.
Exactly. A/B testing is your best friend here.
So I can try different versions of my ad copy and see which
Right.
ones do better.
Yeah, see which ones get the most clicks and the most conversions.
That's cool.
It's all about figuring out what works.
It's like a science experiment.
Right.
All right. This is all really helpful. I'm feeling much more confident.
That's the goal.
Is there anything else we should cover before we move on?
Well, there's one super important thing we haven't talked about yet.
Okay.
Keywords.
Okay.
Choosing the right keywords is key.
Okay. So those are the words and phrases people type in
Yes,
when
exactly.
they're looking for
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
So like if I'm that plumber again,
Yeah.
my keywords would be like plumber, emergency plumbing, leaky faucet.
You got it.
Okay.
Keywords are the bridge between what people are searching for and what you offer.
All right. So how do you actually choose the right keywords?
Yeah.
Well, it seems like there's so many possibilities.
It can feel overwhelming,
Yeah.
but there are some strategies that make it a lot easier.
Okay. First, put yourself in your customer's shoes.
Okay.
What would they type in to find you?
So if I'm a pet groomer,
Yep.
I would think of things like dog grooming, cat grooming, mobile pet grooming, even something specific like poodle haircuts.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
You want a range of keywords, general and specific, to capture all those different searches.
Gotcha. So now I've got my list of potential keywords.
Okay.
What do I do next?
Keyword research tools.
Okay.
Google Ads actually has its own tool.
Oh, wow.
Keyword Planner.
Okay.
It can tell you how often certain words are searched.
That's great.
How competitive they are.
Okay.
There are other tools out there, too.
Oh, right.
Like SEMrush or Ahrefs.
Okay.
They can give you even more insights.
So I can use these tools to see which keywords are really popular and which ones might be easier for me to rank for.
Exactly. It's like being a detective.
That's fun.
You got to gather information.
Okay.
Make smart decisions.
Yeah. And speaking of making smart decisions, there's another thing we should talk about.
Okay.
It can really make or break your campaigns.
Ooh, this sounds important.
It is.
What is it?
Quality score.
Quality score.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think of it as Google's way of grading your ads and landing pages.
Like in school?
Kinda.
I don't know if I like that.
Don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds.
Okay.
Quality score is actually your friend.
Okay.
It tells you how relevant and useful Google thinks your ads are to people seeing them.
So a higher quality score means Google thinks my ads are a good match.
Exactly.
For the keywords I'm targeting.
Yep.
And that my website provides a good experience.
For the people who click.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
And a higher quality score can actually lower your ad costs and improve your ranking.
So Google rewards me for having high quality ads and a website that people enjoy.
It does. It's true.
That's amazing.
They want to show their users the most relevant and useful results. So they're going to promote the ads that are high quality.
Okay, that makes sense.
That provide a good experience.
How do I improve my quality score?
Well, there's no magic formula.
Okay.
But there are some key ingredients.
Right.
Make sure your keywords are relevant to your ads.
Okay.
And your landing pages.
Gotcha.
You don't want to trick people into clicking with misleading keywords.
That's just going to annoy people.
Exactly.
And then they're going to leave.
Bounce right off your website. So focus on creating a really good experience on those landing pages.
Okay.
Make sure they load quickly, easy to navigate. They have the info that people are looking for.
So no cluttered designs, confusing layouts.
Nope.
Got to make it easy for people.
Easy peasy.
To find what they need.
And take action.
Right. And pay attention to my ad copy.
Yes, make sure it's engaging and informative and relevant.
Yeah, okay. So it all comes back to creating high-quality ads and a website that's actually useful.
Exactly.
For my audience.
If you focus on quality and relevance, you can improve that quality score.
Right.
Lower your costs.
That's good.
Ultimately get more conversions.
This is all so helpful.
Good. I'm glad.
Feel a lot more confident about tackling this.
Good.
What else should we explore?
There's one more thing that can make a big difference.
Okay.
Your unique selling proposition.
Okay.
Or USP.
Ah, the USP. Have you heard that before?
I have, but I'm not exactly sure what it means.
Okay, so think of it as the special sauce.
All right.
What makes you stand out?
Okay.
Why should someone choose you over everybody else?
So what makes me special?
Yeah.
What sets me apart?
Exactly.
Okay, but how do I figure out what my USP actually is?
Ask yourself some questions.
Okay.
What problems do you solve that nobody else does?
Okay.
What unique benefits do you offer?
Right.
What are your values?
Okay, so if I'm that pet groomer again, my USP could be that I offer mobile grooming.
That's a good one.
So I come to them.
Super convenient. Or maybe I specialize in organic, all-natural products.
Perfect.
That are good for sensitive skin.
See, you're getting it.
Okay.
You're identifying those unique selling points.
This is making me think about my business in a whole new way.
Good.
It's not just about what I sell. It's about the experience.
Yes.
The value I provide.
That's it.
And once I've figured out my USP,
yeah,
I can put that into my Google Ads.
Absolutely.
To attract the right customers.
The people who are looking for what you offer.
This is so valuable.
I'm glad to hear that.
I'm feeling a lot more confident about my strategy.
I think we've covered a lot of ground.
Yeah, we have.
Why don't we pause here?
Okay.
Let all this info sink in.
Right.
And we can pick up right where we left off.
Okay.
In part 3.
Sounds good. I'm excited to see what else we uncover.
Well, me too.
Join us for part 3 as we continue our deep dive into this fascinating world of Google Ads. Welcome back to our Google Ads deep dive. We've talked about goals and keywords and even that quality score thing. But in this digital age, I bet there's one thing we can't ignore.
What's that?
Mobile optimization.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I mean, everybody's on their phone these days.
Everybody.
Our Google ads need to keep up, right?
Absolutely. Your ads have got to be where your customers are.
Okay, so how do I make sure my ads are mobile friendly?
Okay.
Is it enough to just have like a website that works on a phone?
Well, that's a good start.
Okay.
But you got to think about the whole experience. So those landing pages where people actually land after they click on your ad,
Right.
those need to be super easy to use
Okay.
on a smaller screen.
Right.
Like they should load really quickly,
Okay.
have clear buttons, and be easy to navigate with just your thumb.
So no tiny fonts.
No tiny fonts.
No menus that need a microscope to see.
Exactly.
Yep.
And think about those mobile-specific ad formats.
Oh, okay.
So imagine someone's on their phone searching for pizza.
Oh, yeah.
A click-to-call ad would let them tap and dial your number right away.
Way easier than like writing it down.
Exactly.
Or what if I have an app?
You could use ads to get people to download it.
Oh, that's smart.
App promotion ads
Okay.
can be super effective for getting downloads.
So it's all about making that whole mobile experience easy.
Yeah, seamless and enjoyable.
Got it.
For your customers.
Okay, this has been such a whirlwind tour of Google Ads,
It really has.
but the digital world moves so fast.
I know, it's crazy.
How do I keep up with all the changes,
Great question.
all the updates?
Yeah, you don't want your campaigns to get stale.
Right, I don't want to become like a dinosaur.
No dinosaurs allowed.
Okay, so how do I stay fresh?
Stay informed.
Okay.
Subscribe to some industry blogs.
All right.
Follow Google's own blogs and newsletters.
Okay.
And they have all those free online courses.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about those.
Take advantage of those.
Okay, so it's like a continuous learning process.
Oh, absolutely. You got to always be learning.
But in all the technical stuff,
Yeah.
it's easy to forget that Google Ads is also about being creative.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right.
It's an art.
Like when you're writing the ad copy,
Yeah, writing those few words that are going to convince someone to click.
it's like micro storytelling.
It is.
It's like the haiku of marketing.
Yeah, every word counts.
That's good.
Highlight the benefits. Use a strong call to action.
Right.
And let your personality shine through.
And testing is key here,
Yeah.
too.
Always A/B testing is your friend.
Try different headlines,
Different wording.
different everything.
See what works.
It's a science experiment.
It really is. You're constantly experimenting
I like that.
and refining.
Looking back on all this,
Yeah.
it's crazy how much we covered.
I know, it's a lot.
Google Ads can feel really scary at first,
I think it does for a lot of people.
but with the right knowledge,
Yeah.
even someone like me
Anyone.
can make it work.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
You don't have to be a tech genius. Just focus on your goals. Understand your audience.
Right.
Keep learning.
And don't be afraid to experiment.
Most importantly.
This whole deep dive has been amazing.
I'm glad you think so.
I feel so much more confident now.
I hope so.
Thank you so much for breaking it all down.
It was my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
And thanks to all of you for joining us on this deep dive.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
Until next time, happy advertising.
Happy advertising.